Hi everyone, welcome to this week's episode of the Funny Bastard podcast. This week's episode is brought to you again by the wonderful Eye Candy Delivery, Eye Candy Sweets, at Eye Candy Delivery on Instagram, bringing you all your sweets and goodies delivered all across Liverpool to loads of postcodes. Get on them. Again, I've had loads. They need to stop putting them on the fucking table because I've been sat here for half an hour and my head's fell off. So it's going to get scatty halfway through again. I apologise about that in advance. It's also brought to you by, again, the awesome and wonderful Hot Water Comedy Club and Parlour Cocktail Bar. Hot Water Comedy Club, 7 nights a week, the best comedy in the UK, all throughout December, all throughout the year. So come down and watch, get involved. Callum. Are they the vegan ones?
Yeah.
Vegan. Callum's eating vegan sweets because he's a fucking nonce. But if you are a vegan, get your sweets from Eye Candy Delivery. It's also brought to you by Four Corners Boxing Gym on Long Lane in Aintree. Four Corners Boxing Gym. It's open 7 days a week if you fancy doing some boxing or you just want to get fit. They do boxing, they do Thai boxing. There's all kinds of training there. Just go down. They've got a weight room and stuff. It's an amazing gym, amazing atmosphere, very friendly to newcomers and stuff like that. I go there quite a bit. So come down, say hello, meet the guys. And there's a little dog in there called Champ. It's a boss gaff. So come down, Four Corners Boxing Gym. That's our sponsors for the week. Ooh. So, without further ado, let's get the show on the road. Welcome to the Funny Bastard Podcast.
Funny Bastard. Funny Bastard.
Oof. It's like fucking silk, innit? Like silk sheets on your bollocks, innit?
Absolutely love it.
So, welcome to the show. Hiya, Callum. How are you this week?
I'm good, mate. Had a nice week.
Good. You sound good. You sound very happy.
Well, I'm not really.
I know.
Because no one's turned up.
Yeah, what's happened this week is
fucking nightmare, basically.
I'm going to take responsibility for this because what I did was I gave Callum a little bit of extra responsibility and forgot how much of a fucking idiot that he is. And his responsibility for this week was to make sure we had an audience. So, inevitably, we've got no fucking audience. And he doesn't think that's his fault.
Well, I sent out the emails and gave everyone the address and stuff.
So that's obviously sound.
So I've done my part of it.
So we've got some audience in the room.
Why are you growling?
We've had to recruit literally everyone who works here, and our guests here, and the lovely partner. All right, there was a weird atmosphere there. Feel like Lee's got a wife who we don't know about. So we've got Lee Charles on later. We've got some audience, but like, yeah.
Well, they work here.
Still
nice.
But yeah,
nice
don't mention that. So yeah, other than that, feeling good?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I've got a bit of headache. I've noticed I'm always ill.
Maybe that's because you're a vegan.
You know what? I generally think it is that.
It's bad for you?
Yeah. Well, I'm not really vegan. I'm veggie, aren't I? But I eat fish.
Pescatarian?
Fuck fish.
You fuck fish?
No, fuck them. Like, they've no feelings, have they? Fish. So I eat fish.
How do you know fish haven't got feelings?
They don't fucking cry or anything, do they?
Yeah. You just don't know because they're in the water.
True. Still eat them, though. It tastes good. Salmon.
We'll just eat chickens then.
No, because chicken, bad, innit? Like chicken farms and stuff.
We'll just don't get them we'll get them off a field.
What, like just take someone's chicken?
No, you go to a place and they can't fucking breathe. They kill the chicken for you.
Nah.
Like a farm?
Nah. I'm alright. Just eat fish.
Just eat fish. Sounds alright. Well,
I want to try lobster. Have you tried lobster?
I have not tried lobster, no. I'm not into seafood. I don't like the look of it. It freaks me out. I'm scared of fish.
Yeah. You're scared of fish?
I'm scared of fish.
So you're this big man who goes on stage and rips the piss out of everyone.
Don't go on stage in the fucking sea, do I?
It comes to fish, you're like, oh, fish.
Yeah, fish freak me out. I don't like the look of them. I don't mind them in a tank. But I was like, I don't like the look of them. I don't know what they're thinking. I feel like they're going to eat me. Or like to suck you to death. Do that, it's freaking me out. They got mad eyes.
Yeah.
I don't trust them. Mate, my head. I need to fucking. My head. I'm not in a. I'm in a good place.
Oh,
today.
what? Right. So what happened yesterday? Because you said you've had the weirdest night, and then you wouldn't tell me.
So, last night, right? I gigged the hot water last night, and there was a guy, you know, Troy. Guy called Milo McCabe.
Oh, yeah.
Who plays a character
Love
called
Milo.
Troy Hawk. Lovely guy. Comes in, and last time we were speaking about DMT, right? And he comes in last night and goes, "We've got some DMT there. Do you want to try it?" And I was like, "Yeah, go on." So we come to my house last night and we did DMT.
Fuck off.
Mate, I've never known anything like that shit in my fucking life. My head fell clean off.
Did it?
Mate, it's fucking weird, you know. Like, I can't even fully verbalise what happened. But I saw some shit last night that has changed my life.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a different person today. You've never met this guy.
Can you? Is that why you're scared of fish now? Did you have, like,
I was always scared of fish, and if I'd have seen a fish on DMT, I swear it would have been a different experience. But
What happened though?
oh man, so comes to my house, and like we set it all up and that. You make like a bong out of a bottle, right? So he fills it up, and then you gotta like take a big hit. But I wasn't fully prepared for how horrible it is. It's like I've smoked weed, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And weed's herby, isn't it? So it's like a natural. It can be harsh, but it hits you.
That's why.
That's why my throat's fucked today. But it hits you like it's like chemically. It's really harsh. So I had a hit of it, and you're supposed to hold it for 30 seconds, which you did, and everything starts like stars and that coming in.
Ooh.
Like it's all your vision starts going dead blurry, and it starts like closing on you. And then after that, you let that out, and you do another one. But on the second one, I took it, and I coughed, and I think I missed that. I didn't get the full hit on that one. It's another one, so then I'm sat there like that. I've never done psychedelics or nothing like that. So I'm sat there and I wasn't sure what to expect. And I'm sat in my chair and and then everything just went fucking like a cartoon. And everything started, and I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And I freaked out a little bit, but then I was like, I remember it only lasts like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Because your brain makes this shit, doesn't it? So like your body absorbs it and re-regulates itself dead well. So after like 10 minutes, you're sound again, you can drive and stuff. It's completely gone out of your body, yeah. So like I was like, I'll be alright in a minute, even if I freak out, I'll be alright. Whatever happens, I'll be alright in a minute. But once I thought that I was sound, and I was watching this picture, and it's just started moving, this picture, and I was like, nah, that's not moving. And then it was moving, and it was just making these faces, and then it started like making expressions at me and that. And I was looking sideways, and Milo was there, and he's just smiling at me, and I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And everything was just dead vivid, and like, but he was like, have you ever seen the film Zero Dark 30? It's like cell shaded, it's like a type of animation, like Borderlands the game.
Okay.
You know, like that kind of animation.
Yeah.
That's what everything looked like, and everything had really clear, defined edges, like it was a game. And I was just sat there going, fucking hell. And it lasted about 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And I was just enjoying it. Everything sounded boss and that, and then I just came out of it, and everything was dead vivid. And I was like, and he went, you didn't get the full hit, then you didn't like break through. So like that was just like, and I was like, okay. So then he had to go. He went completely out, and I was like, fucking hell. He comes out of it, and he was like, whoa, that was mad. That. And then
That was the only thing he said.
no,
That was mad.
he said he got told that I had to have another go, and I was like, okay.
What do you mean?
Like, because and then he was
He's
explaining.
fucking having you off
Mate,
here, you know.
That's what I thought, because I was like laughing along. Because you know what Milo's like, he's a jokey guy.
Yeah.
So we were joking about it. So I was like, okay, yeah. So then I'd done it again. But I'd done it properly the next time. Mate, this thing just fucking took me away from, like, I swear to God, right? I know I sound like a fucking hippie, but I understand why people believe in God now. This thing took me away, mate. I swear to God, right? I'm sat in this chair, and like he goes, does the second hit, and he counting, and his voice is getting slower and slower. And I was like, fuck. And then I'd done like the last little bit of the third one. He went, right, just close your eyes, and as he said, let it go. Everything just went fuck off, and everything just melted, right? And then this big like serpentine creature just fucking carried me. I can't explain it, and I know it sounds stupid. Like there's no words to verbalise it, and it was communicating with me, but I didn't know. Like, it wasn't using words. It wasn't talking to me like this. Like, it was just... I just knew what it meant.
Okay.
And it was just telling me everything was going to be fine.
So did you?
I never felt so good in my life.
Did you basically have like 3 hits?
Yeah. I went big, like. And it fucking took me to another place. I understand. Honestly, I reckon that's where you go when you die now.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I've gone spiritual, mate.
Have you?
Yeah, it's changed me completely.
Would you try it again?
Mate, definitely I'm going to do it again in about 3 months. I found the shaman
3
guy. I'm going to
months.
go in the woods and do it. I'm going in the woods and doing it. I want to see the stars in it. I'm
Yeah,
flying away,
that'd be
mate.
quite nice actually to do that.
Game.
I don't know.
Come on, Lee. Fucking pussy. No, honestly though, man, I swear to God, I'm so happy I did it.
How do you feel like in yourself though?
I feel amazing
you feel
though.
Really good.
Yeah, I feel amazing. It was unreal. Like I come out of it. It was like, honestly, the only way I could describe. There's no way of really describing it, because Milo was telling me about it, and after I did it, I understood what he meant.
Okay.
And like, I understand this probably sounds stupid, but like you can't understand it until you've done it. And like, the best way I can describe it is like, you know, you put a VR headset on, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you put a VR headset on, like if you put VR on and the VR was this room, you wouldn't react like you are in this room. You'd be like, fuck off, this is mad. And then you look around everywhere and you really take everything in.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what it was like. But then everything just, it was all colours and these like, it was talking to me like there was loads of language that I didn't understand. And like these characters that I'd never seen before. It's fucking weird, mate. And I understand logically my brain could probably do that.
Yeah.
But even on that level, if it was just my brain making that shit up, like it was a really vivid dream, that's still incredible that your brain can do that.
Yeah, but you're quite. Do you reckon the more creative you are, the better it is? Because you're quite a creative person, so obviously your mind's completely different.
I don't know though, because like I was telling Milo what I saw, and he's seen similar things, and then I googled it, and loads of people have seen similar shit, which is the mad thing about it. Loads of people report seeing the same thing.
That is creepy, that, isn't it?
Yeah, because you'd think like when people do like mushrooms and that, everyone sees
Like
whatever they
different
fucking see,
things,
don't they?
Yeah. Like one of my friends done mushrooms in Amsterdam, and like you know the little face on the Pringles can. That jumped off and started leading him down the road.
Like,
It's like, follow me, let's go. And he went on an adventure with a Pringles can.
Yeah, I've heard people. Yeah, one of my mates said he's seen that fucking Mars bar, started talking to him and that. And like when people have told me about shit like that before, I've always thought it was like, I thought they do see it, but it's like hazy, like it's a dream. Do you know what I mean? Like you're not really seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
But when I seen that last night and the fucking pictures on my wall were moving and that, and the wall was like wavy and shit, it was literally like as real as this now.
Yeah. Because that sounds scary to me. Like what you had sounds amazing.
At no
like,
point was it scary. Like,
Yeah.
was it scary?
That's what I mean. Like with mushrooms, like our friend Jamie Hutchinson, he had it in Amsterdam, and he was like holding on one of the bridges. He was like telling someone not to jump.
He
off
shouldn't
this
do
bridge.
shit though, should he? He's a scatty guy.
Yeah, he is. But he was
Sorry,
literally
Jay.
having this conversation with someone like, "Don't jump off the bridge, don't jump off." And he was having like this full conversation with him, and it turned out he was talking to himself. Like his mate was just watching him on the bridge, like, "What is he doing?" But it's stuff like that freaks me out because it's like that. But like what you've had, I think that's like that experience just sounds.
It was amazing.
Like if you
but
believe
I
in
mean, you
God
could
now
probably
as
have a
well.
bad. You could probably have a bad trip on it as well. I'd
Yeah,
imagine.
of course. But I
like
mean,
Julian Dean, another one. He told me.
Is he had a bad one
He freaked out. Apparently, he just started screaming, saw the devil and shit.
on DMT?
Yeah. He went to hell apparently.
Really?
Yeah. That's what he said. Like he just went to hell.
That's just put me off it now.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, you're a fucking, you got bad anxiety and that.
Yeah.
Probably help you though.
Mm.
You never
Yeah,
know.
but I'm
Have a
bad.
go.
If I have 2 coffees, I'm anxious. So just start sweating and everything. Like, I was anxious over the bloody audience, and none of them had turned up. I was waiting outside for 15 minutes, had 4 ciggies in a row. Like, oh, they'll come now, they'll turn up.
Yeah, so that was my night last night. First ever DMT experience. I'm definitely gonna do that with the shaman though. Get some fucking ayahuasca.
The what?
It's like the natural form of it, innit? It's better.
Alright.
This was like orange powder. Weird.
What do you mean, the shaman thing?
You go to like, his name's Kev, and it
Fucking Kev!
you go to Kev, right? And apparently he takes you through like all guided meditations and all that.
Okay.
Getting into all this shit, man, you know. I think I'm turning into a hippie, and I quite like it.
Yeah.
Doing all hot yoga and that. And like, I cried after hot yoga, didn't I?
Oh yeah, you were all emotional, weren't you?
Oh mate, wept.
It was funny because you rang me and went, "Hey, I've just been crying," and I was like, "You all right?" And he was like, "No, I'm fine. Like I've done hot yoga and I feel dead good." And I was like, "Crying is the opposite of feeling good." Like,
Nah, but it was a boss cry though. I felt good after it. Like I was crying, but like laughing at the same time.
like Joker.
Yeah, yeah, it was like that. Yeah.
That's too much. That.
Yeah, I think, you see, this Kev takes you, he does all guided meditations, that gets you in a good headspace for it. And then he does it with you and he looks after you and that.
He looks after you.
Yeah.
Just takes all your money and that while you're deep
Probably,
into DMT. Where's he the base then? Is he in Liverpool or something? Or?
I wouldn't like to say.
Yeah, well, Liverpool's a big place. And there's a lot of Kevs.
Alright, he's in Liverpool.
Is he? Oh, I know you're on about.
Oh, that Kev. The one who's walking around with the rain dance mask on. Fucking dream catcher. Oh, so yeah,
Kev.
been a good day. Well, been a good.
Yeah.
It was a mad 24 hours. Might have had a bit of a mad one, but he doesn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, understandable.
I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna get him in and see if I have a proper chat about it. Freddie was gonna do it as well, but he shit out.
I don't know. I think Freddie would have a bad one.
Yeah,
Freddie.
he said he weren't in the right headspace for it.
Our friend Freddie Quinn, by the way.
Freddie Quinn, yeah. Freddie Quinn.
Danny Levo.
Who doesn't listen to this, because if he did, he'd have moaned about that philosophy thing that we did last week.
Oh, yeah. That was crazy, that philosophy thing.
Yeah.
With the tram and that.
Because me and him tried the podcast along that line, and he'd cry. It didn't work because it was shit.
What, Freddie shit?
No, not Freddie's shit. It was just shit. Like, it wasn't a good... Like, that's interesting for, like, that small amount of time, that philosophy stuff, innit? I was meant to do the next thing this week, weren't I? Forgot.
What one was that?
We were meant to do about the kid, fucking... Where he'd saved the kid drowned, weren't we? I can't think about that today, mate.
You're too emotional from yesterday.
It's not the right place. It's not the right place to listen to even think about it. But not on matters. And we're all... mate, I believe in God now, but not that God. None of your gods. None of them blue ones.
Little Indian joke there for the listeners. Oh, lovely.
Oh, I need to stop this because people keep saying I'm racist.
You're not.
No, I know I'm not. No, well, I think you're partly to blame.
Yeah, but that's just what friends do, innit? You just rip each other.
No, I mean, but like you go on stage and say that I say racist things to you when I don't. Because you think it's funny.
Yeah, but it is though, innit?
It is funny.
It's a laugh when you
But
say
then
I'm
I
an
look
Uber
like I'm
driver.
Yeah.
Basically, what happened was we were on our way to a gig and pulled on like a live Instagram video, and I was driving, and then someone said, "Hey, who's that driving there? Is that an Indian Uber driver?"
No, they just said, "Is it an Uber driver?" You've added the Indian in. I mean, it was probably cause you're Indian that they said it.
But it's
We all
funny
know
when I
that.
say you say it though.
Yeah, it is funny.
That's why I
people
say it.
laugh.
Yeah.
Because they're all racist.
Yeah, that's true.
But it makes me look racist.
Yeah, you're not racist. Paul's not racist.
I've got an Indian friend.
Yeah, I've got one, so it's fine.
He's quarter Indian, alright.
Quarter of the jokes. Are we actually recording this?
Yeah, I fucking hope so. Not starting again. So yeah, it's been an emotional week.
Yeah.
Who knows? Life's are adventures, isn't it?
Well, I was thinking about because we were thinking about different segments, weren't we, for the podcast and that.
Oh, wait, have you done some segments this week? Have
I've
you?
done some homework.
Ooh, is that
Yeah.
what you were doing when you're supposed to be getting an audience?
Yeah. A little bit of homework because you wanted to do about news and stuff, and I think the news is boring.
It is. No, I didn't want to do the news because people can't listen back then.
Yeah. So I thought what I'll do is I'll look at like the stupidest news stories of the week, and then we'll talk about it. And I've also thought of like a little thing as well after, which will involve the people listening at home.
Can I just say before you do this that we haven't discussed this, have we?
No.
Because I had a conversation with another comedian who's in preparations to do a podcast, and that was an idea he had for a segment in this podcast.
Oh, really?
And when he hears this, he's going to think that I've phoned you and gone, "Hey, do this," and make me look like a fuck. You consistently make me look like a twat.
Yeah. Okay.
I haven't told
Do
you
you
about
not
it.
remember calling me last night when you're on DMT and just telling me about this really good
This
idea about
godlike
bad news
serpent has just
stories?
told me a fantastic segment for the podcast.
Well, can I still do it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be the same
He hasn't done his
stories.
podcast yet, so
That's nah, fuck him. Who is it?
who do you think? Can't speak. Rhymes with Ladham. No.
Okay. Got it. He's going to be fuming then, isn't he?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do it first then.
He won't listen to it though because he's not on it.
Yeah, true. So, you ready for this one?
Yeah.
This one's pretty fucking stupid. Right, so basically there was a time traveller who's come back from 2045, right? And he took a lie detector test
Yeah.
and passed it. And he got asked questions and he said dinosaurs have been cloned and there's a dinosaur zoo. And,
Shut up.
Yeah. And Martin Luther King Jr.'s granddaughter, Yolanda, I can't even say the last bit.
Racist.
King. And she was in power. She was the new president. Apparently, she's doing a really good job.
It's good news, isn't it?
Yeah, but I was thinking, would you go back or forward in time? Because I don't think I could cope going forward.
I'd go forward.
Would you?
Yeah, because it gets better, doesn't it?
Does it though?
Yeah.
I'd happily go back.
Why?
There was just
Why would you go back?
internet or anything.
So what, like
Roman
so if
times
you,
and that.
fuck,
I'd
so
love
if
to
you
go to Roman times.
why? You'd just be you'd get murdered in Roman times in about 15 minutes. You'd be dead in 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
50. I'd be amazed if you lasted 15 minutes.
Why?
You'd be a slave.
Paul's not racist, by the way.
Not because you're black, because you're
I'm
weak.
not even black. I'm like a light brown.
is definitely not racist. We'll do that every time.
Yeah. But you'd get enslaved by a Roman and be forced to like work in a big house and give people grapes and fan people and that. And probably have sex with people.
Do you
have
think?
orgies and that, yeah. But like it wouldn't be good sex where you're enjoying it. It'd be bad sex where you're not enjoying it.
I feel like you've ruined my news.
Why would you want to go back to Rome? Like where you get
Just
fucking
see it
lead
all and
poisoning,
that.
you can't even drink water and
Yeah,
shit.
to be fair, I'm always ill now. Like,
Yeah.
imagine me back then.
Your shitty immune system can't handle modern day.
Die off a cold.
You
The
fucking
big
idiot.
cold outbreak.
And we've got fucking penicillin and shit. You can't even handle that. You'd be dead. Go forward, where like everything's boss.
Yeah, but would it though?
Yeah, technology would be amazing. I want to see what VR's like in about 50 years, man.
Don't you want to get freezed?
Frozen.
Frozen.
Freeze.
Freezed. It's still a word though, isn't it? Freezed. I freeze to death.
Froze.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe don't go forward. You're just going to get stupider and stupider in the
Yeah,
future.
I think so. Yeah, but if I go back then I'd be dead smart, won't I?
Yeah, that is
That's
a good
true.
point. Yeah,
Yeah.
you'd be fucking dead clever in like caveman times.
Yeah.
And then until they ask you to make a fire.
Got me lighter.
Got a lighter? Didn't got a lighter?
Yeah, because weren't you looking at being froze?
No.
Was you not? Or was
No.
you talking to me
No,
about
I'm just going to live till I'm like 400.
400?
Yeah. Taking all, I'm going to get all that, what's it called? There was a guy on, Joe Rogan, who told you to like take all this like stuff. Like resveratrol
Would you want
and
to live
stuff.
till that old though?
Yeah.
Nah, I want to die when I'm like 70
Yeah,
or something.
ask yourself that when you're 70, you fucking whopper, see if you
What,
still
when
want to
someone's
die.
wiping my ass for me?
Well, no, but they won't be wiping my ass for me because I'll look like Lee when I'm 70.
What, a little pussy?
A skinny little pussy.
Nah.
I'll be in good shape when I'm 70.
Nah, too much.
Have you seen that guy who's on set, who's like fucking, he's on that human growth hormone and he's like 70, 73 years. Seen Sylvester Stallone? 72, him lad. Seen Arnie?
His face is creased.
Yeah, his face is creased, but his fucking abs are creased as well, aren't they?
Nah, not a fan of that.
He looks better than you.
Yeah, I'm not denying
And
that.
he's 72 years of age. Do you think he wants to die right now? He's in better shape than you right now.
I don't know.
So
I don't want to live.
he
for
feels
more.
better than you when he wakes up in the morning because he hasn't smoked 50 rollies.
But it's the way you smoke it.
This-
I look dead cool. Yeah.
You won't want to die when you're 70 or when you're 150.
It just depends what I've like. I don't know. It depends what if I've got my own place and stuff, or if people visit me and that, or if no one does that, I'll just be like, nah, I'm going.
Oh, I'll visit you.
I don't think you will though.
I will.
Nah.
I will. Just to laugh at you. Getting your ass wiped.
It's the way the ass gets wiped. Oh, got another story.
Come on.
This one, made me laugh dead loads. So basically, a man in America got shot by his own gun, and he set up like a security system on his front door, and it was a pistol. So if anyone tries to break into his house, the gun goes off, and he forgot about it and just shot himself. Right?
Is he dead?
I don't think so. If he is, rest in peace and that. But fucking stupidest thing. I just found it dead funny because I was thinking as well what we could do for next week. People email in like the dumbest story they've done to like themselves or like to someone else, and I'll pick 3, and we'll read them out, and then we'll choose the best one, and then we'll just like send them like some merch or whatever, or some signed things.
Merch.
Have
we got merch?
Nope.
And send them some sweets from Eye Candy Delivery.
Yeah, we'll sort something out. I just think that'd be quite a good little thing to do, is to get people, because obviously we haven't got an audience, but people are listening, I think. Just no one listening.
Yeah, we've had
But
like 200 views on YouTube offline.
Have we?
Yeah.
Nice. But yeah, I think that, what do you reckon? Do you reckon that's a good little thing too? People emailing?
Yeah, email in your funny stories or suggestions.
Just stories about themselves.
Tell us what time you'd like to live in.
It's funnybastardpod@gmail.com. I'll go to that.
Smash that.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that'd be a quite nice little thing because, for example, like I done the dumbest thing I done to someone, I basically ruined his holiday. My mate Jake. We used to do like family holidays, like his dad and my dad, like really good mates, and we used to all go away and stuff. We went to Egypt, and he fell asleep sunbathing, and I didn't wake him up, and he was basically in the sun for like 7 hours.
My mate's done that to me.
Just burnt himself, and he just couldn't go out at all because it was bad.
Is he ginger?
No.
I am.
That happened to you?
Yeah. In Ibiza, and I got fucking sunstroke. Bad. It was bad. They thought it was hilarious. Wasn't.
Not good.
Well, it was funny at the time.
But yeah, that is Callum's news of the week. Can we have a little song, please, Danny?
Callum's news of the week. What are your dumbest stories?
Fucking
Oh,
fire him, no, innit?
that was nice.
Danny Bradley, everyone.
That was good.
Taking you through to the midnight hour. I want to move on to this now because anyone who follows me on Instagram at Paul is the Joker will know that for the 2nd year running, I love Christmas. You know this about me. I'm a Christmas guy. I like Christmas. And every year I do a yearly roundup of the best mince pies that money can buy. And it's called the Mince Pie Cast. I did it originally because it started as a little joke. It's still a joke, but I started it because I ate a mince pie on Instagram, and some fucking whopper had a go at me for eating a mince pie on Instagram and called me a fucking sellout, right? Which annoyed me.
Sorry,
because I wasn't. I just tagged Morrison's in because I felt like they needed congratulating on how good the mince pie was. Mm-hmm. And he was like, "You fucking sellout. You've sold out to Morrison's. I can't believe you're sponsored by Morrison's." And I was like, "I'm not." And he was like, "You are. I'd never watch your videos again." But then he didn't unfollow me. And I was speaking to Paul Blair. I said, "You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to eat I'm going to eat a different mince pie every day on Instagram just to fucking do this lad's head in." And I went really out of my way. It took a lot of my time up, right? And I've got fuck all to do in a day. So I went round and got all the best mince pies that I could find. I had beef with Marks and Spencer because Marks and Spencer head office got onto me because they didn't like the review.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't I tell you?
No.
Well, the first one I'd done Marks and Spencer's Lasses top mince pies, right? And I gave it 3 pies out of 5.
3 pies out of 5. Is this your rating system?
Yeah, that's my rating system.
Amazing, that.
The winner got 6 pies out of 5 because I'm a rebel.
Who won that one?
Danielle's Cakes. Can't find her now. Don't know if she's still going. But if you are and you're listening, Danielle, get in touch because I feel like you need to
retain the crown.
Yeah, you need to protect your title, mate. There's pretenders coming in this year. But anyway, so Marks and Spencer got on me and they said they weren't happy because I hadn't reviewed their best mince pies. And I'd done like Asda's extra special ones and Tesco's finest, but I'd only done Marks and Spencer's standard ones. But I argued at Marks and Spencer's is a high level supermarket, innit?
Yeah.
So their standard ones, they'd be the same price as Tesco finest. Should be as good.
Price range, innit?
Price range, mate.
Quality in that.
So I've got to mark down on price range.
Yeah, of course.
Take this shit seriously.
Did you get many views on that?
Mate, it gets like 10,000 views a day.
Sure. Fucking mince pie.
No shit. People were recognising me more for that than comedy. I kept getting recognised that for the mince pies. Honestly, I went on holiday in January with my man and the baby. I got on the plane and 3 women started singing me the Mince Pie Cast theme tune. Honestly, some woman sent me a naked video of her singing the Mince Pie Cast. Mince Pie Cast, bollock naked.
Really?
Honestly, smashed out of a tree. It was chaos. So, I've got some... I'm going to have to do this.
Your throat's bad, isn't it?
Yeah, the DMT hits your throat. Apologies for everyone listening.
The family-friendly show, this is.
It's not family-friendly, is it? I'm going to have to... Because I need to film this myself on my phone. So apologies. I'm going to have to film this myself on my phone and kind of cut in. So you've got a little behind the scenes if you're listening to the podcast. I'm going to record today's episode. No, because I need to do...
Do you realise we've got 2 cameras in here?
Yeah, but by the time I get the shit back off him... No offence.
I thought it was fucking Wednesday today, didn't he?
Yeah, he's just literally turned
He's
up.
a day behind this kid. It's fucking jet lag.
Oh, mate. So, yeah, I mean, he's a good guy, but yeah, he doesn't, he's not the best timekeeper. So, no offence. You do good work. So, I'm going to do this mince pie cast, yeah. So, the way I do it is I'll say a little intro, right? So, you can say hello as well. Everyone can say hello. Danny's going to do me a song. I'll point at you, Danny. Don't you worry, mate. I can see you waiting there. And then I'll cut and I'll open it so I can do a little...
Have you tried these ones like last year?
Never tried these before.
Did you do any last year?
Waterfields. There is a Waterfields by mine, but I've never tried these ones. I've got 2 to try as well.
Yeah, you got 2 different ones.
Sexy. Mince pie cast. Right, so, camera. Sorry, everyone. Bit of dead air. Right, so. Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's episode of the Mince Pie Cast. Danny.
The mince pie cast, mince pie cast, mince pie cast. It's a mince pie cast.
Yeah, I got someone else to do today, because every time I do it, everyone says I sound fucking Indian. And I'm fuming.
He's racist.
He's Indian.
Paul's racist.
I'm not racist.
Paul's racist. Paul's racist.
Today's episode, we are doing the luxury mince pie from Waterfields, and we're also doing the... Oh, what did that one say? That's some traditional mince pie. Mince tarts.
Ooh.
So... Like we need to, because I'm doing fancy cutting here, so you can still hear it, but when I'm cutting like on the video, because you know the magic of Hollywood and all that, Lee knows. I'll talk in a minute. So I'll get a pie out, get a pie of each variety out, and I'm gonna try them. You don't want to. I made this mistake last year. You don't start opening boxes while you're recording. You know what I mean?
Don't start opening by the microphone though, because it gets all crackly. People listening.
£3.50
£3.50 they were.
£3.50 for the whole box.
each
Each.
set.
Oh yeah, that's not too bad. That.
What's like the standard? I don't eat mince pies.
Take that into
so I'm
consideration.
not a fan of them.
So.
That one looks like a frisbee.
Oh, it does look like a frisbee. Save it for the cast. So, Waterfields luxury mince pie and traditional mince tart. This is the mince pie. Little swirly top on that. Look at that. It's fancy in it with some ice and sugar. So I'll have a little dig into that. Oh, it's got a case on. Shit, I fucked up. It's a deep fill. Oh, look at that bad boy there. It's a nice deep set pie, isn't it? Callum, what you reckon on that?
Nice, mate.
He's not a fan of mince pies. He's a fucking vegan prick.
Doing a fucking podcast and he's eating fucking mince pies on it.
Oh my god. I'm disappointed with that. Look how much ice and sugar is coming out of my mouth. It's fucking unbelievable. That's a terrible level of filling that. Look at that. Look how much gap's in that. Put a gap in that, like. See them in there, haven't you? Dry as fuck. It's so dry. Fucking hell. Can't even eat it. £3.50 a fucking box there. Right, this mince tart better be better.
Is that the one you get 3 in as well?
What?
Do you only get 3 in them ones?
No, you got 6 in there. You got 3 and then 3 underneath. They're not that deep, you fucking whopper.
I don't eat them.
Stop interrupting.
Alright, sorry.
Shut up. This one's thinner. This better be fucking good, this. It's got a granulated sugar top. I'm gonna go. Ooh! This one's much better. Well done, Waterfields. You've redeemed yourself. A bit like Greg's, that one. Orangey. That one's better. Good. Now we do the little now we do the I apologise for that.
You're the fucking messiest person.
I'm not the messiest person.
Alright then, you're not, but there's literally a fucking sugar-coated table in front of me.
Yeah, but shut up. Right, I'm gonna give them 3.5 pies out of 5, and I'm gonna give these ones 1.5.
Oh, are they that bad?
Yeah. Sorry, Waterfields, but it's just happening. So turn that round. So the Waterfields Bakery mince pies, well, mince tarts get 3.5 pies out of 5, or 3.5 tarts out of 5. Oof. But the pies only get 1.5 pies out of 5 because the shit. So that's it for today's Mince Pie Cast. Thank you for tuning in. Tune in tomorrow, and I think I'm doing another independent tomorrow. So you know what? Exciting times for the Mince Pie community. Live from the Funny Bastard podcast. So have a little listen to that at Funny Bastard on Instagram and all the socials. Funny Bastard podcast on YouTube. Say hello, everyone. So enthusiastic about mince pies, everyone. It's Christmas time. Say bye, Callum.
It's not even on me. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye. Mince pie. Smack you. You should be honoured to be involved with that. Big time, big stuff that, you know.
I just don't understand.
Does anyone want a mince pie?
I don't like them.
You're all
at all.
fucking stupid.
Well, you just said they were shit and now you're offering them to
The
people.
mince tarts
Then
got
you're angry no one's
3.5
taking
pies
them.
out of 5. I feel bad about this tablecloth.
Yeah, it's ruined.
It's ruined that.
Pure Colombian powder on the fucking table.
Have a line of sugar. So, that's the mince pie cast done. I think we should move swiftly on to our very, 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 very special guest of the week.
Yes, I'm excited for this.
The man, the myth, the legend, 6 times world kickboxing champion, stuntman, actor, tiny little pussy.
Oh!
It's Lee Charles, everyone.
Woo!
Should have clapped myself as no one's here.
What?
Should have clapped myself as no one's here.
Yeah, clap himself. All right, Lee. Fucking hell, me.
Sorry.
How are you, sir?
I'm good, thank you.
I just realised both of our guests up to now have had the surname Charles, and it's not a normal. It's not a usual surname, is it? Maybe you're related.
No.
Just straight to it now.
He's done his ancestry. There's no John Charles on there. How are you, Lee? You're good.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
How's the acting life taking you on?
Yeah, it's interesting. So it's very interesting.
Okay. Have you retired from your kickboxing life now?
Yeah, I retired 3 years ago. I retired 9 years ago, and then 3 years ago I lost my nan. When I lost my nan, I thought I'd channel me sadness into something positive. So I just decided to start training. Got offered a last minute world title fight in Manchester. Took it, knocked the guy out, and then retired again.
Yeah.
Last minute.
Yeah,
So
it was like
got called up and went, hey, can
No,
you
it
find
He's
me?"
walking past.
Yeah.
it was nah,
We'll throw him and see what he's like.
it was about, I think
hard he is.
I had about 2-3 weeks notice. I was training, and everyone could see I was training.
Yeah.
So, and then I just got asked if I wanted to sort
Went
of
in and
stand
banged
in
them
there.
out.
Yeah, I was just got lucky. Lucky
fucked off
punch.
again.
That was
Is that not like hard though if you get a last minute one? Because like obviously don't you train for like the person you're fighting against?
I wasn't purposely training for anyone at the time. I just wanted to clear
Just
my
not
head.
asked, I'll fight
No, I
anyone.
just wanted to clear my head, and then obviously once I got asked to do it, so I just thought, yeah, why
Go
not?
for it.
Yeah,
So
I'd
how
train.
did you get into? How'd you go from there to the stuntman? You were doing stunts first, and then went into acting, or acting and
Yeah,
went into stunts, or both?
About 2005, I went over to LA. And I went, one of my heroes is a guy called Benny the Jet. He was in Jackie Chan films, fought Jackie Chan in Wheels on Meals and stuff like that. And he was one of my heroes. And he had a gym over in Hollywood. And I thought, I just want to go to the gym and get a picture with his bag, you know, just as let him go. You know, like, oh, it's Benny the Jet's bag. I'm in his gym and stuff like that. So I went over. And when I went, I sort of got interviewed by the guy on reception, Cody. And if you know, he was asking questions, and I thought, this seems a bit like he's asking like proper questions rather than just like. So then I just started training, and his wife come over, and I got introduced to his wife, and I was speaking to his wife, and she seemed to be doing the same. And then she went away, and then she come back, and she was like, "Benny wants to meet you." So I was like, oh, fuck. You know, it was like a kid in a sweet shop. I was like, oh my god. So we come in, and then we sat down for 3 hours at the front of his gym, just talked. Just generalisation talked, and I was asking questions and stuff. And then he just turned around to me and said, "What are you doing whilst you're in LA?" And I was like, "I'm just gonna train and just sightsee and do that kind of stuff." And he was like, "Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow. Give me an address." Didn't even ask what it was. I was just like, "Yeah,
Still naked on a couch."
So
It's a last minute fight.
So and it was for Santa Monica Fairfax. And when I got there, it was the Lee Strasberg acting studio, which is one of the biggest acting places in the world. And I just found myself doing stunts and acting with him. And obviously, once my time up in LA had finished and stuff, he turned around to me and said, "You know, you're now part of my stunt team. I want you to be my ambassador for the UK and Europe." And I just thought, oh, that's a nice gesture. You know, didn't think nothing of it. And I come home. I think I was home for about 2 or 3 weeks, and I got a phone call to ask if I wanted to work on a film down in London. So I was like,
Boss.
yeah, that was it. Just
What
went
was
from
the
there.
first stunt that you did? What's an entry level stunt?
I don't know. I mean, I'm more or less. I'm more or less the fighting stuff. I've done other bits and stuff, but
So you don't jump off buildings and shit.
I have done. I have done falls and I've done stuff like that. So, but my main thing is to get. I specialise in obviously getting brought in for the fighting and stuff. So, but because of my fighting background, excuse me, I'll take a hit. So, you know, if it's filmed on slow motion and it's on close and it looks like that I can't do it, I'm the mug that goes. Oh, just kick me in the head or just punch me. Yeah, I did Green Street 3 with Scott Adkins.
Yeah.
And I got brought onto that by a friend of mine, and there's a scene where we're on a wide and it's in slow motion and he throws a kick, and there was no way you could cheat it because it was in slow motion, so you could obviously see the phase. So I was there with a friend of mine, Joey, and Scott was there, and he was like, "So what do you want to do?" And I was just like, "Oh, just kick me in the head." And he was like, "Oh," I was like, "Just kick me in the head."
Do you think if you were like Tom Cruise, they'd spend some money on CGI for that?
Probably. I mean, I
His
think,
lady just let him kick him in the head.
just
You haven't
kick me
got
in
the budget.
So I think it just seemed to work in my favour. But only it took two takes to do it, because obviously.
Well, that's got to be a bonus, that, I think, if they haven't got to go and fucking computer generate shit, if they can just let him boot you in the face.
Yeah, and then I took a head stamp on concrete after that as well.
Shit.
Really? Has anyone ever hit you like too hard where you just like, or you just want to hit?
Yeah, I did a film called I Am Soldier, and we've got, you know, the metal cargo containers, and I was working with the actor Tom Hughes, and he smashes my head against the cargo container, and I was sort of like, they were like, "Oh, just to pretend," and I was like, "It's not going to work." I said, "You need to smash it," and obviously because of my shoulders, I just thought it's going to stop anyway. My shoulder's going to hit before my head does. Yeah, never. It was like, and then I was like, you know, I was like, yeah, I'm fine.
Facing the wrong way, talking to people.
And then as the day went on, you know, I was getting spots, and I was like, yeah. So I got concussion from doing that. But
Did you?
Oh, that's
Fucking
crazy.
hell.
But you know, it just, I think, but that's obviously that was when you sort of like first getting into it, and obviously you're just keen and you're just like, yeah, I'll take it, I'll do that. So obviously, as
Are you like insured for that shit?
Yeah. I've got all stunts insurance and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
So it's stunt insurance.
Yeah. It's like specialists.
Sometimes you ever think, just fucking boot me in the head, I need a few weeks off. I
So
want to go away. So, like, have you ever, like, has there ever been a point where a stunt's come up and you've thought, nah? That's just fucking stupid. Like someone wanted to set you on fire or something.
No, I'd do it. So the thing
You'd let
is,
someone set you on fire.
yeah.
Well, it just so happens.
Bring in the flamethrower.
I think because obviously when I've worked on when you're on set and stuff and you see like the extent that they go to make sure it's safe and stuff. I think it's rare when something goes wrong, and it's so you do put your trust and your faith in everyone that's there. Yeah, I just think you only live once, let's do it.
Yeah.
If you want me to do it, I'll do it. I mean, I haven't done any fire stunts and not like that. So I've got a lot of friends. I've got a film out next month, which has got a big fire gag in it, which is quite insane. A friend of mine got set on fire, and when you get set on fire, you have to hold your breath because obviously you can't inhale the flames because you'll die.
Yeah.
So, but he was also getting dragged back through the air. So they set him on fire. The car explodes. He goes through the air, then lands, then still has to hold his breath as he's landing. So once you've done 15 and he lands, and then obviously you've still got a little bit of acting after that. Whilst he's sitting there going, come on, and then obviously everyone goes in. But that was probably an amazing stunt. That's in the Courier next month when that comes out.
In the Courier?
Yeah.
That's the one that's coming out now. What's the one that
This
you done
month?
with?
Sorry,
This month. What's the one you done with Dave Bautista?
Final Score. So that was.
Is that out?
Yeah, that's out.
I'm going to watch that later.
Yeah, come
What's
out.
it out? Where can we watch that?
Is it based in the football ground?
Yeah,
West Ham.
Yeah, when West Ham finished the season, they had permission to do whatever we want, so we actually sort of blew the ground up when we were working. Honestly, we did. It was insane. It was just like in the corner of the ground. They set up all the pyrotechnic, just blew the whole corner of the ground. It was amazing. But yeah, that's ours. You can buy it, or I think it's on Sky. At the moment.
Is it?
Yeah, if you go on Sky Action,
get that on Now TV later.
So it's
good. That scene where you're in the lift that you put on your Instagram. It's good seeing that.
Yeah, it's just
smashed his head in there.
Yeah, I know. He had to cheat, didn't he?
Yeah,
getting a gun.
I was fuming with him, Sorry if you haven't seen it. Lee batters Dave Bautista though. You do him now.
Well,
I was impressed.
Thank you.
What was it like when you met him?
Do you know what it's like that when I meet him? I mean, Dave is like perfect gentleman. He's a really nice guy, dead down to earth. But obviously, when you meet him, I'm like first and foremost, I'm a mad film geek.
Yeah,
I'm a bad film geek. Like I'm just like that's all I ever do. I just sit and watch films. It's all I ever done since I was a kid. So obviously, when you get to work with them, the hardest thing is trying to like keep your shit together and try to be professional. Where inside you're like, when I met Gary Oldman, inside I'm like, oh my God, it's Gary Oldman. You know what I mean? And then you're not going, hi, Mr. Oldman. There's no chance I can have a photograph. But really in your head you're sort of like, oh my God, it's Commissioner Gordon. You know what I mean? Drax out. So in your head it's just, but you have to. It's nice because obviously once you get to know him, you get to meet him. And it's just the same as us. Yeah. Obviously we just see them in this whole thing. Yeah. I mean, Dave isn't the same as us because Dave's the size of a mountain. He's absolutely ridiculous. When we were doing rehearsals for the scene, and his stunt double was there, Rob the Groot, and Rob's like massive. He's huge, and he's like ripped to death. He's just. And I was like to Rob, so how big's Dave compared to you? And Rob just kept going, yeah, he's big. And I was like, really? Because like you're a big guy, excuse me. And he was going, no, he's big. And I was thinking, he can't be that big because Rob's like a big guy. Anyway, Dave comes in. There's a scene where I sort of like I'm meant to put my arm round him and then my other arm to link my arm like a figure four and lock his neck in. And I literally went and stopped and had to grab his jacket because he was that wide. It was just insanely big. So I thought it was good.
How long does it take to that's a short scene. What was it? 2 minutes long, 3 minutes long?
Yeah. So
from the point where you start not even that. If you start fighting, is it?
Yeah, it depends. I mean it depends who you're working with and how much time you've got, what the budget is, and it's stuff like that like accumulates towards how much time you've got to rehearse and actually film it and stuff. I think we rehearsed for a couple of days and we probably filmed it in a couple of days. It was quite rapid that scene. So, but yeah, I mean, it depends. It depends who you're with. You get some Hollywood productions that will give you months and months and months to rehearse. You'll you know, you'll get all
If
the
I
actors
wanted to
ready.
fight with Callum,
Yeah.
do you reckon you could make a fight between me and him?
Yeah,
Good?
definitely.
But
100%.
I win.
But you win.
Yeah.
Are you happy with that?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
No.
He's got quick hands though. Show me your hands.
No.
Raff at that though, innit?
They come
I reckon he
round.
could block one of your punches with that.
So,
Go on for a quick punch.
Throw a quick punch.
Oh.
Oh, mate, you'd have
I
got
know.
done in there.
I would definitely.
Bit on edge. I feel like he's just going to throw a quick jab while I'm talking.
I would fucking love if he just went bang, just knocked you clean out. I wouldn't even pick you back up. We just do the rest of the podcast. Just let you snooze out on the floor. Last minute fight. Oh man, yeah, that's so you got the courier coming out next month. Are
Yeah.
you working on something else? You're not allowed to mention. Are you allowed to talk about it?
Well, I can't really talk about it, but I've got there's a TV series coming out next year
Yeah.
called Gangs of London, which is directed by Gareth Evans, who did The Raid.
Exciting, that.
Yeah, very exciting. So
Good film,
I mean, yeah, the bit that I'm in, it's probably going to be the highlight of my career.
Oof.
So
Big
yeah,
words.
Big.
yeah, it is.
Big. So
So-
this isn't the highlight of your career.
What? Yeah,
It's there, it's there,
I'll
about
try
it.
one of the mince pies after and see.
Ooh! Don't try the pie ones. Try the tarts.
Yeah, no, I've you know, I haven't actually seen like everything, but I've been speaking to the guys, and you know, some of the guys have said it's really that good.
Yeah.
So
That's exciting.
so yeah, so for me it's just you know, when that comes out, I think it's April, May time on Sky Atlantic. It's a HBO
Ooh,
production.
going on Sky Atlantic, are you?
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
HBO. It's a HBO.
I've
job.
been on Sky Atlantic.
So,
Oh, yeah, you were at Echo Seller, weren't you?
what?
Did you heard this? What you done?
No, go
Mate,
on.
it's the
Oh, mate.
funniest fucking story. Go on. Like, only he could do this.
My only acting job, right? I'm dead excited about this. I don't even know if I'm allowed to talk about this actually.
Oh, fuck it.
What are they going to do?
We've got 7 listeners, mate. Do what you want.
So, there's a show on Sky Atlantic called Tin Star,
Right.
right? With Tim Roth.
Yeah.
And I quite like that programme. I'm at the gig one night, and sometimes when you're at the gig, there's the green room at the back, people will knock and they want to chat to you, and sometimes people will go, oh, it's Paul there, and they'll say like, oh, I'll never wear the one, we're doing this and that. It's always like a mad gig, like a charity gig or something like that. Or it'll be like something that they want to film in the living room, do you know what I mean? It's just like something mad. And like, I'll normally go out and speak to them, but this one night I was in the back with my mate Steve Harris, and I went, and the security come in and went, some guy wants to talk to you there, and I went, what's it for? And he said, I don't know. And I said, and Steve went, I'll go out and talk to him. So Steve goes out and pretends to be my agent, right? And I thought that was dead funny, just winding this guy up. And he comes back in, and I went, what is it? And he went, don't know, it's this thing called Tinster. And I went, what the fuck's Tinster? So I went out and said, and he went, hello, I'm James from Tin Star. The producers have sent me down because they've watched your videos and stuff. They've got a little role for you if you want it. And I was like, fuck off, Tin Star with Tim Roth. And he was like, yeah. I was like, mate, that's amazing. So next day, the director and the producer come down, and they wanted me to be me in Tin Star, right? The original plan was me to be me in the background. And Tim Roth comes. If you don't know the show, Tim Roth's he's a hard man alcoholic. He's kind of unhinged, isn't he? So he comes into the pub. I'm in the background. I'm doing a show. I say something. He starts heckling me, and we just have a bit of an improvised scene. And I was like, that sounds incredible. Unfortunately, I couldn't do it. I was away. Couldn't do it. Couldn't make the time. Gutted about it, right? And then I was devastated I missed out on it because I really wanted to meet Tim Roth. And so he calls me back out of the blue about 4 or 5 weeks later. Are you free tomorrow? We need an Echo Seller for the opening scene of the show. So this series is set in Liverpool. Opening scene of the show. Need someone to sell the Echo. And I was like, I'm there. He said, it's an improvised scene, just you and Tim. He's going to come along. You can try and sell him a paper. He's gonna say something, just have a bit of an improvised scene. I was like, mate, that's amazing. Goes down, I had my own trailer. I was like, this is incredible. Best thing that's ever happened to me. Gets in there, they do all the costume and that. So then they take me down to Matthew Street. But they haven't closed Matthew Street off. Just real people on Matthew Street, loads of them. And they've got the cameras hidden. And Tim Roth's in this Merc, just like sat off. And he goes, do you want to meet Tim? And I was like, yeah. Goes over and I'm like, oh yeah, like fucking like a knob, you know what I mean? Like, oh. And he's like, hello mate. And he's like, he's nice enough. And then I had to go back, and they're like, right, you just give your papers out. I was like, you don't give the Echo out, you have to sell the Echo. So they had no idea what an echo seller was. So I started giving it, Echo! Come and get your Echo, everyone! I'm proper giving it. I sold an Echo, right? Sold an Echo to a tourist. It was yesterday. It was on a Friday. I sold Thursday's paper to a tourist, right? And they were all laughing their head off because I was smashing this thing. And then Tim Ross walking out, and I'm waiting for the scene. I'm so excited for it. I'm like, I'm thinking, what's he gonna say? I'm dead excited. I'm proper. I proper was large in the scene. I was like, and he walked up and went, "Hello, mate. You look like a man who needs the news." And he just went, "Keep it down, mate," and just carried on walking. And he went, "Right, that's us, everyone. Well done." And I was like, "Oh, is that it?" Yeah. And he went, "Yeah." And then he just fucked off, got back in the car, and I was like, "Can I get a picture?" And he went, "No."
Really?
Yeah.
Did you not get a picture?
Nah. And I was like, "Oh."
Oh.
And then, yeah, that was it.
That's a
got
bit,
off.
That's a bit shit of a minute.
Yeah. He's busy, isn't he? Got loads of shit to do.
Yeah, but I mean,
Had like
fucking,
6 scenes to film that day.
yeah, but he was there anyway.
Yeah, he's a
do you know what I
knobhead. He
mean?
should have fucking got a picture of me. If I ever see him again, I'm gonna fucking smash his head in. I'm not.
Have you ever
you,
met
Tim.
like a famous person where you've just kind of been like let down by it?
He can't say he's a
No,
I mean,
you can.
They
You can say.
always say never meet your idols, and
but he's met me today.
so,
And you've let him down.
but they always obviously there's that saying, isn't there, where you don't meet your idols. But
Yeah.
I've been I've been quite lucky. So there's only been one or two that I've just thought, oh, you're a bellend,
Yeah.
you know. But obviously you do it with a smile.
Yeah, it's
You know,
it's weird
just-
though, isn't it? Because
It's hard. I mean,
Do you ever give them a little bit of a harder dig when you're doing a fight scene?
trip them up or something.
Yeah. Sorry about that, mate. Fuck off.
before the camera was on,
But it's hard because obviously and also it depends what type of character they're playing as well. Because you know, obviously, I think when I was just doing the stunts and I was just brought in to do that, I didn't really understand it as much. But then when they're giving you a character and your character's like, say they're a prick and sometimes it's hard to break that.
Yeah.
So sometimes you can come across as being a knob.
Well, that's because that is character. It's
Yeah,
quite
so
like
sometimes
that, so I
you
kind of can't let him out.
Yeah,
'cause I
sometimes you
thought
can
that
come
myself.
across as a knob when you're just trying to be that
Yeah.
person that you asked you to be.
Yeah, I suppose.
But the two that I met were knobs. So.
So, finally,
Yeah.
if there's one bit of advice you would give to any aspiring stuntmen or actors out there, what would it be?
Just don't give up. So it's for me it's too easy for people to give up when they're getting doors closed in the face and stuff like that. And this industry is horrible. It's a horror. You know, it's hard. It's really, really difficult. And I've had months and months and months where you don't work. You know. And you're going for roles, and you've had these big things, and you know, and don't get lost in it neither. If you do start together, you know, just sort of appreciate it for what it is at the time, because I think a lot of people sort of get lost, and then having to come back to normality after it, it's quite difficult. But you know, one piece of advice is just never give up. You know, you can only knock on so many doors and so many people say no before someone says yeah. You know, and that's, you know, you just gotta, if you give up, then the next time that you have it could have been the time that someone says yeah. So you just gotta keep knocking and, you know, persevering and going. You know, I've been doing it on and off since 2005. And you know, and you have them periods, them dry periods, but you just gotta keep going. You've got to sort of be strong and, you know, and just stay focused. If that's what you truly want to do and what you want to do, then just do it. Just keep pushing and do it. So don't give up.
Awesome. Thank you, Lee. If you want to follow Lee's career, you can see some good action scenes and stuff on his Instagram. It's at Mr. Lee Charles. Same on Twitter. You on Twitter or same on Twitter, Facebook. Yeah, same on all the socials.
MySpace.
Not on MySpace. Not LinkedIn.
No.
Bebo.
What's that?
I used to love that. Never go on Bebo. You get people loving that.
No.
You on Tinder?
No.
This is
I know. I've seen him go.
No.
It doesn't matter how hard the man is, he's still scared of his missus. So yeah, follow him at Mr. Lee Charles. Good luck with all your future endeavours. I look forward to seeing him. You can catch him in, what was that?
The Courier
in
this month.
2 weeks. You can catch him in, what's the one? I watched one with you the other day and it was Boss with Scott Adkins.
Oh, Avengement.
In
on
Avengement,
Netflix.
there's
On
16 in Avengement where he just tears a pub up and Lee starts throwing him through tables and that.
And he's in a Bollywood film.
You're in a Bollywood Bollywood film?
I've done 4
Mate,
Bollywood
sorry,
movies.
let's fucking rewind this shit.
I was trying to say it before, and then
It's another
but
opportunity
it's-
for me
it's
to come
exa-
across as racist.
Paul is definitely not racist.
So yeah, I've done about 4. So, but I did I was saying
You done 4 Bollywood films?
Yeah.
Can you do the dancing in that?
No, I'm only in his stunts, aren't I? I usually
What
get
stunts did you do?
So, honestly, some of
Can you do
the
the-
some
do
of the
the
movies
dancing?
are high
like
up.
smashes poppadom over someone's head.
Now, if you would have said that,
See, I'm allowed to say that.
so, but yeah,
He
no,
knew what I was thinking.
Poppadom scenes, imagine that. That'd be fucking chaos.
but no, I've just been high. I've done some stunts in a couple of Bollywood movies, and I was saying earlier on, I did a film with one of the Bollywood stars, a guy called Karan Singh. And I think he used to be a pop star or something. And then I started getting like random messages on my Instagram and just like really like weird, just asking how you work with Karen, like off these guys and stuff. And I was like, yeah. And then he started like sending me superimposing pictures of them like next to me and Karen in between scenes, and it was just like it was just the weirdest thing I've ever.
That's what Callum's gonna do for the rest of the week. He's got a new iPad now.
Yeah, show me that before.
Sort me
His
out.
iPad. Show me his iPad. But it was just like the weirdest thing, because obviously, I knew this guy was a big deal, and I was like, I don't know why. And I spoke to one of the guys, and he was like, have you not seen YouTube? And I was like, no. And them segments of like, when you watch like a movie on like ITV2 or something, and they have that like entertainment segments in between. Yeah. I'd literally made a tweet and said that I'd worked with him, and he worked really well. Apparently, this got hit all over India. This tweet as like main news on this like for your entertainment thing. So whilst this is going on, I've got everyone trying to send me messages. So I've probably still got about 2,000 friend requests off Indians and all kinds on me.
So are you massive in India?
No, I'm not massive in India. It's just because I did that film. It's not even released yet. It hasn't even been released yet. But he's that big a deal. It was just
What's his
really
name?
bizarre. Karan Singh.
Karan Singh.
I think it was Karan Singh. Yeah.
Should I iPad it?
So
Karan. If you want to
Karan Singh.
want to get involved in the
code.
show, as I said, follow at Mr. Lee Charles. If you want to get any pictures of him and Karan Singh and yourself and just Photoshop them together, send them in to the Instagram or the email at funnybastardpod. And yeah.
Your birthday cake as well.
Oh yeah, that was what I did when I did a movie with.
Why didn't you bring this up while we were fucking your shit?
Because you were talking. I don't
Yeah.
want to interrupt you.
When I did the movie, obviously with Scott, because Scott plays Boyka.
Yeah.
So he's got like a
That's
massive...
a sick film, that
yeah,
Boyka, by the way.
Boyka is. I mean, I like Undisputed 2 is just one of my favourites. And obviously I started getting like on Twitter, like obviously loads of his fans started coming across.
Yeah.
And then it was my birthday once, and then I had this like Russian fan bake me a cake, right? And put like "Happy Birthday" Lee on the cake and take a picture of the cake and just put it on Twitter. I was like,
Didn't even send them it though. Like, why bake someone a cake and not give it to them?
but it was just
Because after you probably rubbed the Lee off and sent it to
every
Happy birthday,
one.
Scott.
But it was just you get
Thanks,
some
mate.
you get some mad things.
What's the guy's name?
Karan, I think it's K-A.
Anyway, it's Karan. Well, I don't know. I'm not saying it.
A-N, not Karen.
Oh.
Come on, you should know this. Sing. There you go. Go over that one.
Oh yeah.
This is dead air. So we're gonna move on. I think we've come to the end of this week's podcast. I think we should say thank you to Lee. You're distracted by the iPad, aren't you?
Yeah, sorry. I'm just not used to having that high-tech iPad. Like I was so used to having my iPad 2.
You're weirdly slower on a new one.
It's because I can't spell, so I'm just like...
You've been you've been a fuck up this week.
I haven't done well today, have I?
No,
been a bit of a
expect
nightmare.
better from you next week, to be honest.
Yeah.
So thank you for coming in, Lee.
Thank you for
Thanks,
having me.
Lee. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Next week on the show we have Vinnie Shawman, who's going to hypnotise Callum, hopefully. and put him to sleep for the whole show, which will probably make him more productive.
And have more listeners.
We'll have an audience in. If you want to come down and watch the show next week, please message the Instagram at Funny Bastard Pod, or the Twitter at Funny Bastard Pod, the Twitter,
Yeah.
or the email at funnybastardpod
pod@gmail.com.
Thank you for listening. Thank you to our sponsors once again: Eye Candy Delivery, Hot Water Comedy, and Four Corners Boxing Gym. Just that is it. Follow me on Instagram at Paul's the Joker. Follow Callum at Callum Oakley. Any gigs coming up, Cal?
I'm in the lakes tonight.
In the lakes? We're about in the lakes, mate.
No idea.
Well, by the time this goes out as well,
I won't be in the lakes.
He will have been in the lakes.
I think we should do 2 bits. So I'll say I smashed it, or I died on my ass, and then we'll just cut it for when it gets played.
Just do the died on your ass.
I died on my ass. That's probably what's going to happen. It's going to stink the room out. They're good at that.
But yes, thank you for listening. Don't bother buying Waterfield's bakery pies because they're not good. And yeah, other than that, yeah, just have yourselves a lovely week. Keep sharing, liking, subscribing.
Need them ratings and that.
Oh yeah, give us some ratings. We're only 5 stars. None of that 4-star shit. I know you think you're being nice, but you're fucking not. And
Yeah.
I think I know you're thinking, like, I know I've just give Waterfield's bakery 1.5 pies. I understand that, and but they fucking deserved it. And I think this is a good podcast. And if you don't give it 5 stars, Callum's career is gonna go nowhere. And the poor lads
fucking gone nowhere as it is.
Well,
like,
I know.
This is my
I'm doing
peak.
this.
This isn't for me, really, innit? This whole
No.
thing. No.
Did you not listen to Lee? Don't give up, mate.
True. Yeah. Sorry, Lee.
Yeah, don't give up.
Fuck's
give
sake,
up.
mate. Listen to the guests.
I was listening to the guest.
Take his sage advice.
This guy's in mad shape, by the way. Isn't he?
No one can see him.
Like, this is what I want to look like.
No one can see him. Show the people.
Look at that.
Take him up to the camera. His abs are weird. What? He's got one middle ab. Yeah, look at this.
Oh, yeah. It's like he's got 3 pecs. Oh. You look stupid then.
One middle ab, look.
He's got
Weird ab back.
3 pecs.
Sorry. Oh shit, I'm gonna get fucking absolutely
Mate,
battered
you
by...
are.
I'm gonna get battered by loads of Indians. And I'm a racist fucking seat. When all the people who saying I'm racist now,
he's
we're
not-
gonna,
he's not
why a
racist.
load of Indians hate you on Twitter?
It's just your face superimposed on it.
Fuck's sake. I'm gonna end up at war with India. And see this escalating, you know. The DMT fella said something like this was gonna happen.
Did he?
Nah, he told me not to worry.
Did he?
Yeah.
I think you should be worrying after this episode.
So, yeah, as well, do DMT if the opportunity arises. In legal circumstances, obviously. I am in no way affiliated with anyone who sells, owns, or purchases DMT.
That's including you, Kev.
It's including you, Kev, or man who's not called Kev, who does or does not have a dream catcher and a shaman mask.
Do dream catchers work? Like what? I don't understand.
I've been trying to end this podcast for about fucking 2 hours. You haven't said fuck all until I started trying to end the podcast.
Dream catchers are interesting.
You're not interested. You prick.
You fucking heckling me on the podcast.
Annoying me now. Thank you everyone for being involved. I've said thank you about a minute. Say bye, Callum.
See you later.
Bye. Players out.
Funny bastard, funny bastard.